Good evening, everyone. Good evening, YouTube. My name is Adriane, and I'm the host for this immersion. Before we start, I'd like to quickly introduce Talk Talk. Talk Talk is an online language conversation platform. It's a safe and welcoming space where everyone can practice the language they're learning, especially their speaking skills. On this platform, you can practice English, French, Spanish, Italian, and German as well. And I'd like to make it clear that I'm not a teacher, I'm a student, just like you, working on improving my fluency. And I'm here to share experience and learn together with all of you. And so feel free to participate, talk, and have fun while we practice together. Let's get started. Um, Ayla, could you introduce yourself, please?
Okay, for sure. Good evening, guys. I'm Ayla. I'm also hosting here on Talking Talk. I'm here to improve, uh, to keep it going, my development uh, at English and improve my confidence. It's a process, and because this almost as possible for me. I try to expose to the language, and here on Talking Talk is a safe place. It is perfect place to do it. Um, I live in Belém, uh, and I live here with my family, my husband, my daughter, our little dog. And I work as a public servant, and I so appreciated to do things different, and I think because this I decided to study languages, and that's it.
Thank you, Ayla. Could you introduce yourself, Alexandre, please?
Okay, guys. Good evening. I'm Alexandre. I've been here on TNT since July 2020, about 5 years. I have a lot of free time, so I enjoy study language. I respond to Spanish, to Italian, to French as well. I'm 71 years old, married. I enjoy going out on the beach because I live close to the beach, about 5 kilometers. Sometimes I go for a hike or for a bike, and then I'll go to the gym. It's my time. I have a lot of free time to share with you guys if you like it. Thank you.
Thank you, Alexandre. Isabel, could you introduce yourself, please?
Sure. So, hello, guys. My name is Isabel. I'm 24 years old. I live in Florianópolis. I'm born here as well. I'm a graphic designer. I finished my graduate the beginning of last year, and I work in area as well. I'm talking talk since the beginning of 2023, just studying English by now. And in my free time, I like read books and watch some movies and series and go out too.
Thank you, Isabel. Guilherme, could you introduce yourself, please?
Yeah, good evening, everyone. I'm Guilherme. I'm 27 years old. I live in São Paulo, capital. I was born here. I'm a software developer. I finished my degree in 2020. It's my third day using TalkTalk. I use it for improving my English because I want to work for other countries. I work remotely from Brazil. I live with my wife and my dog. I like to cycling, hiking, go out to eat at most, and and that's it.
Thank you, Guilherme. And how about me? My name is Adriane, and I'm English host in this platform. And I continue studying French too, English and French. I'm married, and I have two daughters and one cat. And my cat loves to give me gifts. And today she gave me one cockroach. Oh gosh, uma barata, ninguém merece. Uh, and on my free time, I love to read books, but I was watching more K dramas than read books. But I love to work out sometimes. I love, no, I need workout, but I love biking with my family too. And I think is it about me. And today we'll talk about Brazil, a little about Brazil and culture. And Isabel, could you read the first question and answer, please?
Sure. Let me see here. What makes Brazil's cultural diversity unique and why? I believe that because, well, if we saw our history and first of all, the people that makes Brazil that are today, like we can compare the, how can I say that word in English? I will say people, but I wish to say like povo, but I don't know this word in English. But the people that live here as well, in Portuguese we call indigenous, and other people that come from here like Portuguese and Italians and even Germans people. So I believe Brazil's is made by them, but in the same way, because of this diversity, uh, with a lot of people from different countries, we build something unique here that I believe we don't see in another countries, like the way that we live, or also the behaviors that we have. I believe it's that, but I don't have too much knowledge to answer this question, but I believe it's something like that.
Thank you, Isabel. I totally agree with you. I think this diversity it's that make the Brazil's culture diversity and unique compared to other countries, for example. And how about you, Guilherme?
I agree with what you said, and with what Isabel said, because I think that's because of the different people who came to Brazil. We built our culture, mixing uh, uh, from these people, from various culture. So and because of this, I think we are a very. I think that is because of this that we are a very open and receptive to anyone different from other country, from the city. If you change a state, even a neighborhood, if you want, you can make new friends very happily, and the people the most are trying to help you to teach you about the location, what places are better to do the things. So I think this is the key point of our culture.
Yeah, thank you, Guilherme. And how about you, Ayla?
So I totally agree. I think here in Brazil there is a huge diversity and it's a diversity comes from a mix of influence, especially indigenous, Europe, Africa, Asian, I think. And I think it's good. Here in my city, for example, I think Pará State, we have a strong influence from indigenous, and that's reflected on our accent, our food, our traditions, our music, and whatever. So I think it's part of our history, our culture, and yeah, Brazil is huge and hit in a lot of influence, different cultures, different influence, and yeah, that's my answer.
Thank you, Ayla. And how about you, Alexandre?
So we have a different culture in all these 27 states. Uh, we have a Catholic party, Protestant party. We have Carnival. We have a lot of different plates in all these different states. Uh, People come here to enjoy this different culture. It's very good. And there is one diversity, one culture in Brazil that I don't like. I think none of you do you like. It's culture of corruption. Oh my gosh. Every time since I was born, the culture of corruption continue so high in Brazil. It's very bad for us, but that's we have for now. Go ahead.
Thank you, Alexandre. I totally agree with you. I was talking with my friend that live in Canada, and I was talking about it. Brasilia, it's for me, in my opinion, it's an excellent country. It's a rich country. The temperature for me, it's perfect. The people, the culture, the food, a lot of things. But what it's bad, I hate the corruption. Oh gosh. Fortunately, I think it's a problem from Brazil. Ah, but I hope one day I have a dream. I have a dream. I will use the phrase the Martin Luther King. I hope that one day the corruption stop in Brazil because it's necessary. It's crazy this situation. But let's continue. Guilherme, could you read and answer the question number 2, please?
Yeah. Why do you think traditions help preserve cultural identity? I think that's because they are related to the orality thing that our grandparents, we have books and things, but I think the most important part of a culture is when the elders taught the child uh, and say stories and everything to teaching the youngers about the customs, the traditions, and I think this is preserving the 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 culture is very good because we can always learn with the others, principal with the people that are older than us. So I think I related with this.
Thank you, Guilherme. I agree with you. And I think that when the tradition connect people, and for me it's important because reinforcing a sense of belonging, and I think it's very important. Yeah, I agree with you. And how about you, Isabel?
Yeah, I agree also. I believe, as Guilherme said, that we have a very huge oral culture or even tradition that our grandfathers, grandmothers, how can I say that, sent to us. I don't know. I believe that it's important and we have to listen it. But also, I believe that it's important maybe our people try to read more and also study more some authors or even people that promote knowledge here in Brazil, and sometimes we don't know too much yet. In this week, I also thinking about that because I don't have too much knowledge and didn't study too much authors like, I don't know, Machado de Assis or even another author like that. Maybe it's something that we can thinking about to bring those traditions to. And also, in another point of view, we have a lot of even popular parties, not also carnival, but as we know, religions parties or even some culture thing. In Portuguese, we call folklore. That I believe it's important to promote too.
Yeah, I agree. Nowadays, I can see at school that that school was working more about other cultures, know the same culture like I don't know in English, festa junina. I saw studying more about the culture from the north or south of Brazil. I think it's a way to start learn more about this tradition in Brazil. That it's very important because it's a huge country and it's necessary you know more about for example, Machado de Assis or others writers from other states. I think it's very important. It's a huge, but it's I forgot the word. I was studying French today, and my mind is a little confused. Sorry. It's not impossible. I know there are a lot of culture, different kinds of culture in Brazil, but it's not impossible to learn about it. Thank you, Isabel. And how about you, Alexandre?
Let's say first about the corruption. Uh, we are, we have 1.3% of the big meteor as big as the Maracanã stage can fall in Brasilia in 2032. In December 22, 2002, the big asteroid uh, has 1% to fall in the Earth, so Brazil is in the road. This I hope it can fall of Brazil. Sorry, I'm joking, but tradition makes Brazil the first one of the first country to people enjoy uh, religion tradition, carnival and food and beaches, hot place. Everyone like to stay here, and that's why it can preserve all every year. We can enjoy these traditions all the time.
Thank you, Alexandre. And how about you, Ayla?
Well, I agree what you said. I think the tradition is bring us a sense of belong. It's so important. I think traditions can connect people to their heritage and transmit important aspects about our culture, our values to future generations. And yeah, I think there are important important how can I say celebrities or writers like Isabel and you said about Machado de Assis, and there are a lot of writers so important because they write about our history, our culture, our customs, and I think I appreciated uh, uh, popular parties like folklore. In my city, there is a strong influence about this. The folklore is so strong here. And Carnival, I don't like Carnival, but I agree, Carnival, it's a popular party that transmits Brazilia's custom, and because this I respect it. And yeah, I think it's about our identity, identity, and you need to appreciate, to respect it, to know how to transmit to future generations. Unfortunately, I think over time, this transmission is decreased. I think sometimes I talk to younger people that don't like it or don't appreciate these traditions, this, but it's part of our history, our lives, our heritage, and because this, I think it's so important to to keep it going, to continue it. That's it.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think it's important the respect. For example, I don't like this tradition, but it's important respect because belong one one state or one kind of people, one culture, and the respect is important. And I will continue with you, Ayla. Could you read the question number 3 and answer, please?
Sure. How do festivals promote culture awareness? Why are they effective? Oh, I think festivals promote cultural awareness by festival, by music, for example, dance and food. I think they are effective because they can engage people emotionally. And when people like something, I think they feel more engaged and they really enjoy to participate. I think this experience can be different and in a fun, in an interactive way. I think it's more effective. Uh, it's maybe sometimes when you just to read something and maybe especially for students, they don't appreciate a lot, but when you engage they uh, in a festival, in an opportunity to watch some theater, for example, or dance, a festival of dance, and festival of food. I think people tend to appreciate it more, engage it more effectively. Yeah.
Mm. Yes, thank you, Ayla. And how about you, Guilherme?
I agree with Ella said. Principal about the food question. You see, it depends on how is the organization of the festival, but they always try to put us close to this, to connect us by this, the food, maybe the clothes, that can be very different. And let me see. And I think that's this is a way to a easy way to engage the youngers, because if you say, let's read a book or catch another person to talk about uh, out of the this festival, it's more difficult to catch the people to came in and see and listen. So you can put the party thing that we the most of the people like. Also, you will make new friends. So I think the this is the I think it's because of this that the festival is a good way to keep the cultural traditions, because you can see at all you talking about the tradition, and you see the clothes that the people use it to use, and you see the food, you can taste the food, you can see very different ways of using the food that we use it day by day, and you see in a completely different way, uh, and you can taste new flavors, and I think the all of this together, it's a very way to engage the people and to and to put in the people the interest to keep searching and learning about. So like you and Isabel said about the authors, you see something that is related and you like it, so let me learning more. I will search to learning more, and if you like something, you will told your friends, talk to them, and this is a way of sharing and keep it. And when you are sharing, when someone knows, the culture keeping it existing.
Yeah, thank you, Guilherme. I think the same when I visit festivals. I love to eat, and when I taste new food, for me it's very important because uh, after that I can learn more about it. Why this sauce? Why put use this ingredient? Why don't use other ingredient? And for me it's very important because you can, because when you it's learn about it, uh, you just imagine this kind of food, but when you taste this food, it's different. It's a lot of feelings in this moment. And for me, it's important because I start to learn more about the food and the traditions, and I continue learn a lot about this new culture. For me, it's important.
It's
Uh,
better when you can put and I forgot to say about the smell. Sometimes you have the perfumes that are, I don't know how to talk, the essences and cheiros that are related to the culture. And like I said, when you read, you just think when you can put the flavor, the smell, the colors, and these bring much more interest.
Yeah. For me, makes sense when I taste the food or smell this food too, because creating memories for me, it's very good and important. And how about you, Isabel?
Well, I agree with all festivals or even parties can promote culture. Festival music that shares some local artists, I don't know, can help as well. I have an example here in my city. We have a traditional, it's not a festival, it's more like a party that we call Festa do Divino. It's very traditional party here in Florianópolis. This party from to the Portuguese because we are colonized by Açorianos, that is an island from uh, Portugal. And we celebrate this party, Festa do Divino, all the years. And it's very traditional party. And also I helped a little bit in the past. And in this party that we celebrate this, we usually do another thing in the same event that we brings one of the folklores that calls Boi de Mamão here in Florianópolis. So in this party that we celebrate the Espírito Santo, that is the theme of the party. We also bring some aspect, cultural aspect that we have in Florianópolis. So Boi de Mamão participate too. So I believe it's very interesting thing, and it's something that our city tries to revival all the years because for us it's important party as well or even event.
Good. Festa do Divino. I think it's a religious party. I heard about
Yes.
it. Yeah, I don't remember
Mm-hmm.
this moment, but I heard about it. I think
Mm-hmm.
in São Paulo too.
Yeah, maybe. Here in
Yeah.
Florianópolis, we have a lot of churches do this specific party, but we have one in the center of Florianópolis that is the first church. I don't know if I said correctly that it started this party, but there are a lot of churches in the island that made it too. So it's very interesting. And there is the cortejo that we call in Portuguese. That there is I don't know the king and the queen and a lot of people that participated too. It's very interesting.
Yeah, I think it's thank you, Isabel. For example, yesterday I was in I don't know how I say in English, Templo Budista, because yesterday was the New Year, Chinese New Year. It's a year from serpente, I forgot in English. And oh gosh, it's beautiful because I can see the dance, hear the music, listen to music, and I can try different kinds of food. But there are a lot of people. In São Paulo, there are a lot of parties, and I love to go, but it's crowd all the time. A lot of filas for buy food, but it's very interesting because I stay in my city, but I can learn about the Chinese. I can learn about a lot of states sometimes, or a lot of country. For example, the last year I was in the Dia de los Muertos in São Paulo, and I visited this party. And there are a lot of food truck from Ecuador, Mexico, and Argentina, a lot of countries, and it's very interesting. good opportunity to try different food. And how about you, Alexandre? Alexandre, could you hear me?
Sorry, I think everyone said everything is not to say more, but I can add Rock in Rio, Lollapalooza, Oktoberfest, Festa do Peão, Barreto, Festa da Penha em Vitória, Festival do Morango em Martins, Festa da Polenta em Pedra Azul, lot of festivals. You can call it a festival because there is a change of culture. I think the main goal of the festivals is change of culture, right? Imagine you are in different states. Like I never gone to Belém, and I never gone to Victoria, right? And I say that it's correct, right? I don't know. But when you reach this different place, you have a shock of culture. It's very good because you understand that when we went to uh, Praia Pipa, for me, it was a shock of culture. People living the so simple way, right? Like we live in a high, the women so well dressed. There is so simple people in northeast of Brazil. So it's a change of culture, and then you can learn to then you can turn a simple person as well, right? I think that's it.
Thank you, Alexandre. And I will continue with you, okay? Could you read the question number 4 and answer, please?
What's the most interesting tradition from another country? I'd like to participate in I forgot the name, uh, the party that's happening the 4th Thursday of November in America, and then when we have the Black Friday. I forgot the name. I'd like to the most interesting I'd like to participate was this festival. People, uh, someone know what the name of the people stop. I know the story about this festival because people use it use it to meet in the holiday in United States on Thursday, the 4th Thursday of November, to make a party, a big party. And then in the Friday, there was no people to go to the store to buy things. So they invented the Black Friday, right? The Black Friday is come from this situation. Uh, over the Thursday, people go away to home and don't go to the party to street to buy on Friday. They create the I forgot until the end of the class. Maybe I will remember this traditional party in America. I'd like to participate.
Thank you, Alexandre. And how about you, Isabel?
Uh, well, I really like to go to Oktoberfest here in Blumenau. And we know that it's a little bit different from the original Oktoberfest, like in German, that the people in the most time stay sitting on the chairs and listen in the music's there. But here in Blumenau, I know that they bring from there a lot of typical aspects like music and then also the clothes and the beer, of course. And I really like to go there. I go all the years. And it's a very funny party, and we saw a lot of people also from different parts of Brazil that comes to Blumenau in this period. So it's very, very nice.
Thank you, Isabel. And how about you, Guilherme?
I can't remember any specific festival, but I you wanna talk, Alexandre?
No,
Ah,
so go ahead.
but I have a memory of went every week with my grand grandmother to Liberdade, and there you can see a lot of things about the Japanese culture. They have the it's not the food truck, but it's as barracas with food, and the groceries with typical food that's you here in São Paulo. I don't know if you can find in another place. It's very specific because they bring a very the culture very hard with very things. And I like it to visit to try new restaurants to see the foods. I wanna experiment in their ramen. I only eat in the how is the fast food? I forgot the name. The fast foods who sell ramen, but my friends say that it's terrible. That I can go with them to Liberdade to try the real ramen. Uh, and for me is this I like the place a lot, and I have good memories with my grand mother. So uh, this is one of the places that I I want to visit more to experiment new things more, to see more. And like you said, Adriani, about the temple, I think it's the Zulai that you went, Temple Zulai. My I don't know how to say in English. Meu pai de santo. He went yesterday too. He shared with us some videos and talk about the New Year's, the Chinese New Year's, the year of the serpent. And I don't like it, places with a lot of people, but look very nice day. So this is the other place that I want to visit to learn more about the culture.
Thank you, Guilherme. Yeah, I love Silent Place and I love the Temple Zulai, but yesterday it's a typical day because there are a lot of people, but I love staying in this local. For me, I can stay next to close to nature, the religion too. I'm Catholic, but I I like this religion and I respect a lot. And I love this place. For me, it's perfect. An other day, other weekend. And how about you, Vaila?
Well, about me, I don't have a specific about the another country. I don't know, but here in Brazil, I so appreciated to go to Northeast, and uh, there is a a beautiful party, popular party called Bumba Meu Boi in Maranhão, and in the other state is called Boi Bumbá, and it's so beautiful, colorful party. So There you can try good food, delicious food, so typical food from the Northeast. And to know more about the folklore land, and I appreciate it. It's so interesting. It's talk about the history, custom, values, and I think it's fascinating for me. I think, and I would like to go to know to have opportunity to appreciate the I don't know, but what Guilherme said, and I think it's so famous in São Paulo about the Japanese market. I don't know, feira japonesa, Asia market. I don't know. And I just watched it on TV, and I think I would like to know because I I appreciate this Asia culture and food, their food too. I think it's so delicious. Yeah, I think there are a lot of options in Brazil, but I'm passionate for northeast of Brazil. And, I think because I'm close to northeast, and I know people from there, and I think because this I appreciate it. I think it's a colorful, beautiful, and so delicious food. That's it.
Thank you, Ayla.
Can I
I
complete, can I complete my
okay,
search
go
here
ahead.
for, let's see, the day, Dia de Ação de Graças, or Thanksgiving. The name of the party, the big party in the
Thanksgiving.
state in the fourth Thursday of the November. People meet together in the street, in a church, in house. They pray. They make big parades. They enjoy themselves in the street, and then to compensate this holiday on Thursday, they create Black Friday the day after.
Yeah, Thanksgiving. And people enjoy more Thanksgiving than Natal, for example,
Yes,
because celebrate with your family different the Natal. And for us in Brazil, it's Natal. It's like a Thanksgiving for
yeah.
them. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. People don't have more time for other questions, but I'd like to know about Isabel. What do you think about this STEM or this immersion? It's your first time with me. What do you think about it?
I really appreciate the conversation. For me, it's a hard team because there are some words that I don't know in English, and I try to speak in a different way to express myself. So it was very interesting to talk about it and see that I have too much things to learn about Brazil and also our traditional things from different locals. So it was very nice talk with you guys, and I really appreciate the conversation.
Thank you, Isabel. And how about you, Guilherme? It's your first time here with me.
Yeah, I like it a lot. Many thanks. Like Isabel said, we see that in Brazil we had much more festivals of different cultures to know, to experiment, and the difficulty of some words. For me, it's hard to sometimes express and try to think another way to talk the word that we're thinking in Portuguese. But it's good to I see as a challenge, as as a point to write down and go study a little more. But I like it a lot. Many thanks.
Thank you. People, the time is over, importantly, but thank you so much for this immersion. And I hope see you in the next week. Okay? Thank you so much and see you